Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Gabe. Gabe is from Houston in Texas in the USA. So let's see what Gabe has to say. Enjoy the interview. And now, hello Gabe, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you so much. Should I call you Gabe?
Yeah, Gabe's fine.
Okay, Gabe, so tell me, before we start the game, tell me where you're from.
I am from Texas. Houston, Texas.
Right, and what's the best part of living in Houston?
Well, there's like a lot of art museums that you can go to. We have we just have a lot of here in Houston. The bar scenes are fun, depending on where you go. But yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff to do in Houston.
I see. And you grew up there? You've been raised there?
Yeah, I lived a little bit in Colorado for about 3 years, I think. And then I moved back here.
Okay. And all your family, they live in Houston as well?
Yeah, most of my family, like some like northern Texas, and then, but mostly over here in the same area.
Very good. Right, so before we start our game, William, the Magic Box, tell me something interesting about yourself.
Interesting about myself? Nothing really. No, I do have my own YouTube channel as well. I host, it's called God Awful with Gabe and Shell. I host it with my best friend. We do like random things too.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. And so tell me a little bit about your YouTube channel.
Well, it's just me and my best friend. It's 18 and up, because there's a lot of stuff that we like talk about. There's like some fun stuff too, but it's most like adult content. And yeah, we've been doing it for a couple of years. We do take like hiatus sometimes because of like scheduling, like whenever she's free, I'm free, and at the time whenever I was working, like trying to figure out everything.
I see. That's nice. It's very interesting. So through the game, I'm gonna ask some more questions regarding your channel and regards your life as well. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and to share your point of views?
Yeah.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my lovely... full of random fun questions, okay? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to move a little bit before the first question, okay? Let's do it. Okay, Gabe, so just before we start the game, through the game, if there is a question that you don't want to talk about for some reason, I always can change, okay? It's all very friendly.
Okay.
First question for you is, describe yourself in one positive word and one negative word only.
Positive word, I would say fun, but as one negative, I would say inconsistent.
What's that again?
My negative word would be inconsistent, so.
It can be a good thing, being consistent.
I try to be, but it's no.
Funny. Next question. Let's do it. Right. Next question for you is: as a child, have you ever stole anything, and how did it happen?
Or anything, like from like a store or anything?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like whenever I was younger and I didn't, really care. Like back in my, like as a child or as a teen, because I used to steal when I was a teen, like going to Walmart, like, I don't want to pay for this. And just take it.
I think all of us, we went through those temptations in life, and as a child or a teenager.
Yeah, it's more.
And do you have siblings as well?
Siblings, yes. I have an older sister and 2 younger brothers.
I see. And they live as well in Houston?
Yeah. I have another brother, but he's out of state right now.
I see. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Gabe, so just before the next question, tell me a little bit, what was the inspiration for you and your friends to start the YouTube channel?
I don't know if you know the drag queens, Trixie Mattel and Katya.
I'm not familiar with the names, but
Yeah, well, I started watching them, and then I got my my friend Shell into it, and I was like, we're just as funny. Let's make our own stuff. So we took inspiration from them, and like made our own YouTube channel.
I see. And so walk me through your YouTube channel. What's the topic you guys talk? You said it's adult content, but so there's some interaction with people, or tell me a little bit about it.
We do have we've had guests on there. We've had like local Houston talent, and we had them come on and put me in drag, her in drag. We've had a competition where parents got like 3 moms got put into drag because they all wanted to do it. So we've done stuff like that. We've tried to showcase Houston talent as well.
I see. So most of the channel, it's all the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
I see. Right. Next question for you is, usually, what is the first thing that you think about when you wake up?
Whenever I wake up, I just, just like...
Why is that? It's expressions.
It's okay.
Are you most of a day or night person?
A night person.
Always been?
Yeah. Well, whenever I was younger, I used to like to go to bed early, wake up early, and then like have the whole day. But I kind of got conditioned to sleeping later and sleep throughout the day until like I had to get up for work. So I stayed up late, woke up, went to work, came back, stay up late again, do it all over. Like that was my routine.
Very good. Next question, Gabe. Let's do it. All right. Next question is, what makes you most uncomfortable about dating?
I don't know, because I hardly ever like go out. I don't go on dates or anything. Like at all. I hardly ever like went on like dates with people. Like it was never like, oh, it's a one date, let's do another second date or anything. It was never like that. The Houston dating scene, like not it.
when you meet other partners, other people, is through apps, or usually go out for drinks, or how does it work for you?
Back whenever I used to have apps, like dating apps like that, I would like, hey, you know, what's up? And then like meet up or anything. And then like, or it was like out at the bars, and we'd just see somebody be like, hey, what's up? And then start talking from there.
And tell me, how is the gay scene in Houston? It's a big community. People are very approachable. Of being gay, it's easy. Let's say it's approachable in Houston.
Yeah, depending on where exactly you are, because there's a lot of people that are there that they look like you don't want to like walk up to them, like they look mean or something like that. It's like no, but most of the time people usually stick to themselves unless they're like, you know, wasted.
I see. Okay. Next question. Okay, Gabe, next question for you is, what do you like the most about yourself?
Well, I think I'm pretty funny. So I guess like that would be it. Because I think I'm pretty funny. Like, and if you like actually, or anybody that watches this, like goes to my YouTube channel, I would think they would think I'm funny. So I like that about it.
Very good. You always bring smile and good vibes for people around you, for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very good. Next one. Before the next one, tell me a little bit about your tattoos. I can see some tattoos in your hands.
Oh yeah, I got my fingers tattooed. I'm actually like, I have a lot of tattoos. But this is like a little eye, like it's winking. I don't know. And then I have like a spaceship and a planet, and my rain cloud and umbrella. So I feel like that. And I did have an alien here, and I was trying to cover it up, but it didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. And I have a little tree here. But yeah, most of my tattooed up.
I see. And how old were you when you had the first one?
18.
And which one was that?
It's the one on my leg.
And what's the meaning of that?
Well, it doesn't really like count now. It just it was like an Anne Frank quote, just like says, "I think a lot. I just don't say much." It's mostly because I was like a watcher and an observer back whenever I was younger, and then now I'm like, no, I'm gonna speak up and say what's on my mind.
I see. And why is that? Why do you feel like now it's like you just want to speak out what's going on in your mind? Because in the past you kind of didn't have a voice, or kind of more closed. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's mostly because I'm so bad at storytelling that I can't get out anything, and people just like tend to like lose interest in like my story. So I just like, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I'll just watch and listen.
I see. Good one. Next question is, what is one thing you can't live without?
Probably my dogs. They're like over there, right, sleeping right now.
How old are they?
I have one. He's maybe about, I think it'd be like 4 this year, and another one I think. Well, I got her from my brother's dog. I got her from my brother, and I don't know how old she is. I think she's like 3, and then I have another puppy, and she's a couple months old.
I think it's the one I saw in your bed before, like a white one.
Yeah, that's my puppy.
What's their names?
It's Steven, Diana, and Evie.
Oh, sweet. Next question, Gabe. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, as you're saying about being gay, did you always have the support of your family? Talk a little bit about it.
Back whenever I was like younger, being gay was kind of taboo, or that's what it seemed like. But whenever I turned 18, I straight up told my mom, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is my boyfriend," and
wow.
He was kind of upset because he was like 27, so he was like almost 10 years older than me. So she was like, "Why are you dating somebody that much older?" But I was like, I don't know, daddy issues. But no, I don't have issues. But I just straight up told her, I was like, yeah, and they were perfectly fine with it. And plus, my sister is gay as well, so.
Oh wow! And she's older or younger than you?
She's older.
And when you came out, she was already out.
Yeah, she came out whenever I was, I think like I was 14, and I didn't come out till I was 18.
I see. And the day when you came out, did something happen, or you thought, okay, that's the day, or you just felt encouraged to come out, or you just find the right moment?
Well, what happened was I was sitting watching TV with my mom in the living room, and she had thought I was dating one of my best friends at the time, and she's like, "If that's your boyfriend, just say that." And I was like, "He's not, but the older guy is." And I just straight up told her, I was like, "Yeah, he's my boyfriend." And my mom was like, "I don't know what your dad's gonna say." I was like, "He's not gonna say anything." Like, he was perfectly fine with it, and they always knew. So
I see. Good. I'm glad to hear that you have the support from your family. I think it's important, for sure. Next question is, who was your favorite teacher and why you consider that?
My favorite teacher had to have been my art teacher back whenever I was in high school. Her name was Miss Dickinson. She was a really great teacher, and I really enjoy art. So
I see. And why did you like her? What was the reason? Because she was teaching art? Was something connected with the subject?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I was in from whenever I was in 6th grade to my senior year, I was always in art. I always had an art class, and so like I really loved it, and her like encouraging like artist self-expression. That was like everything she would say, and she would like encourage us to like make anything and do stuff like that.
I see. Very good. Next question. Ready?
Mhm.
Let's do it, Gabe. Next question for you is, what makes you the saddest?
The saddest? Oh, I don't know. I try not to get there. I guess like not being able to like turn to somebody, and like because all of my friends are all considered best friends. I don't have any. I don't have friends. I have best friends. So if I don't like have anybody to like, hey, I'm going through this right now. Like I'm just sad. Like, can I talk to you? And like not being able to have somebody like that, that would, you know, even make it worse. So just thinking about like, oh, I don't have anybody to talk to. Like, yeah.
I see. And your best friends, they live in Houston as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Next question. Right, you were saying before about Houston. What's the most challenging part of living there, in your opinion?
The traffic. Nobody knows how to. There's always hold up somewhere, and it's for no reason either. Like everybody's slowed down at one point, and then all of a sudden there's nothing. You would think there was like a wreck or something, but there was nothing there.
Wow. Let's say I never been in Texas and Houston before. If I would come to Houston for the very first time, what is a must to see? What's the main points of the city that I should see?
Downtown's pretty fun. You just have to know like the right people and like everything like that. If you're looking for like a party scene, you just have to know the right people. But there's a lot of places to go. We have a lot of like venues and stuff like that. So there's usually like shows playing, and then like I said earlier, like all of our museums are good to like go, and there's like a bunch of like our parks and everything to like have a nice day out.
Very good. Next question is, if you could have tea, a cup of tea, with a fictional character, who that would be and why?
I'm trying to think. Maybe Jessie from Pokemon Team Rocket.
And why is that?
Because she's always like a baddie and self-absorbed, and I'm really obsessed with Pokemon. That's why my dog's named after one too. But yeah, like she's like one of my favorite characters off of an anime cartoon kids TV show.
I see. Very good. Next question, Gabe. Let's do it. Next question for you is, what did you want to be growing up?
Well, now that I'm already old enough, I should probably like get back into like being getting into drawing and like getting into my art pieces and stuff like that. So maybe like actually be an artist and a successful one. But like that would be great to actually do if I pursued that.
But as a child, so you always wanted to be an artist?
Yeah, I really enjoyed art. Well, but like back whenever I was a kid, you know, I was like, oh, I wanted to be a vet. But then, you know, I found out what you had to do if they were sick. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And, you know, like everybody's like dreams, oh, I'll be a firefighter. Pretty basic. But yeah, like ever since I was like in 6th grade, and they kept putting me in art classes, and I was like, okay, you know. So that was like a skill I had.
I see. Very good. Next question for you. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question now, tell me if you people watching, they're gonna watch your YouTube channel, what they're gonna expect to see. What's the walk me through a little bit about the episodes of your channel.
A lot of profanity. So there might be some stuff that people will see and be like, oh my god, I can't believe he said that, or I can't believe she said that. But there's a lot of like, you know, where it's not as much like as bad about the stuff that we talk about, because you know, like I said, it's adult content, and but you'll laugh though, so that's the good thing.
I see. And is a live program or not? You record it?
It's recorded, but we do have we do sometimes do like Facebook Live, but it's mostly because like those are all my friends, all the drag queens, because everybody in Houston's a drag queen. So like, hey, and we wanted to do like, showcase Houston talent, and maybe one day they'll actually be put onto like the shows. So like, they're like, oh yeah, like I know somebody famous.
I see. And what's saying that, I can see how much you enjoy doing the channel, but what is the most challenging part in your opinion?
Probably like the getting together and actually like sitting down and editing it and stuff like that, because it's been a couple months since we've like been able to put a episode out. So like that's kind of challenging, but also just the thinking of topics to do, just like, well, let's talk about this, but like we've already talked about that and we don't want to recycle stories. So it's like just coming up with new content.
I see. Next question for you is, if you could change something in yourself or about yourself, what that would be and why?
My eating habits, because I've gained some weight and like quarantine and stuff like that. So I was like, maybe like I wish I could change that. I mean, I could, but I need to stick. Like I said earlier, I was like inconsistent. So,
And then what's your favorite dish?
It's kind of hard now because I am a vegetarian going on like 5 years in November.
Wow.
Yeah, but my favorite food is French fries. Like that's my favorite.
And why the reason you became vegetarian? Is just for a health reason, or you just had the tendency of being vegetarian?
So I used to work for one of the stores over here in Texas, and I was a bagger there, and they just throw the packages down because they have like a certain item per second or minute that they have to keep up with, and everything would like build up, and then the meat packages would break, and then I would get like the blood all over my arms, and I'd be like, hey, can I go wash my hands? And they're like, no, you have to get the line down first. So I was like, so I had to stand there with like blood on my arms and hands for at least 30 minutes the most, and it just freaked me out. I was like, I can't do it. So I like started feeling bad, and I was like, I can't eat meat anymore. So I stopped.
I see. Wow, interesting story. Next question. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Okay, next question is, what was the last thing that made you smile genuinely?
I think last time whenever I was hanging out with all my friends, we were all together for a Dolly Parton show that my friend was hosting as well. And it was just like a great, like everybody's together, everybody's having a good time, everybody's like has alcohol in them. It was a great, just like everybody being there, like the whole gang.
I see. Very good. And how did you meet Shell, your friends that you do the podcast with, YouTube channel?
We met back whenever we were in 9th grade together. So we've been friends. Yeah, we've been friends for over 10 years now.
Okay, so you know each other for quite a while, for a long time.
Yeah.
I see. Very good. Next question. Okay, Gabe from Texas. Next question is, if you could do something illegal without getting caught, what would you do?
Rob a bank.
Let's say you managed to do that. What would be your first big splurge after that massive money that you got from the bank?
Pay my fines.
Good
Tickets.
one.
So I don't get a...
Amazing. Right, I have 3 questions left for you, okay?
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay, Gabe, next question for you is, how do you make friends?
I've met most of my friends while out or on through Facebook, and it'll just be like, "Hey, you look fun. What's up?" You know, it's just, and then just like carry a conversation with people and just be like, "Oh yeah, we're friends," and that's usually how it is.
Do you think that in Houston, do you find the gay community like easy to interact with? Let's say there are gay people, the community in Houston, they are very approachable, or people nowadays with the technology, people they are more like in their own tribes, or they don't mix that very much, if you know what I mean, or the vibe that is all together. Tell me a little bit about it.
Oh no, they're all toxic.
Really?
Most of them are. There's a lot of good people in Houston, but there are a lot of people, they tend to lie about stuff. Like I've had people try to lie to me about somebody that I consider a best friend. Like somebody came up and they're like, "Oh, don't trust them," and I was like, "Let me find out for myself." And then now this person is like one of my best friends. So it's like people act like that, and so because they don't like, some people don't like mixing of groups, so it's kind of hard to like, oh well. But you just gotta trust your own opinion whenever you go out there and like who you want to be friends with, because you never know.
Absolutely. But and why do you think the gay, like not everyone of course, but most of the gay community over there, they are toxic? What do you think is that? Just ego, is a ego thing, or tell me a little bit.
It could be with like the ego, but there's a lot of people that are like, I guess could be considered like circuit gays, like the ones that are just like in the gym all the time, like no fat, no femmes type people, like mask for mask. Like you have to be a certain height and weight to be considered a friend here, but mostly because they just want friends that they can sleep with.
I see. So, it's quite sad, isn't it? I think everyone should be the same level, together and friendly, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I'm like, I'm friends with everybody. Like, if you're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. Just don't, like, just give the same,
I see. Yeah, I think everywhere, I think all the, I think the gay community, we are very, let's say, supportive as well. But at the same time as well, we can be very separated in a way, I believe as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Right, next question for you is, what makes you most uncomfortable about yourself?
That's uncomfortable. I guess my stomach, because I'm like, since I've gained weight, like I'm like, ugh, fat again. Because I used to be chunky whenever I was younger, and then I like lost a bunch of weight where people thought I had like cancer and stuff like that. So I was like super skinny, and then I gained weight like about a year and a half ago. And so I'm like, I need to get back into like how I was. But...
Ready for the last question?
Yeah.
Let's do it, Gabe. Let's do it. But before the last question, as you know, the world has been facing the COVID crisis, yeah, for the last 2 years. What's the most positive thing that you took out of this challenge journey so far?
With COVID happening, I guess like the most positive was that me and traffic was like pretty good. Like there was nothing on the roads. There was nobody on the roads. Like, cause my friend, she lives like about 40 minutes away from me. Well, Shell is 40 minutes away from me. And whenever I would go pick her up, sometimes it'd take me about, over an hour just to get to her. But whenever COVID happened, it was like, took me like not even 30 minutes. It took me about 25 minutes to get to her just because of traffic.
Right. So let's go for the last question now. Let's do it. Okay. If you could live anywhere in the world, where that would be and why?
Anywhere in the world. I don't know. I think I would, I do have like a state that I wanted to move to, and, state. That's what I plan on doing in a couple of years. but we'll see how that goes and everything like that. But that's one place that I wanted to visit, like first visit, and if I really do enjoy it, that's where I want to go. But anywhere in the world, I would probably have to say, because I do want to go to the UK as well. Like, if you have any like suggestions on where to go.
Absolutely, I think London is a good place to be. I think England itself, it's a nice country. The United Kingdom, you can also as well go to Scotland or Ireland. So it's always it's a good place to be. But anyway, if one day you make your mind to come to London, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to show you around for sure.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to go like last year for my birthday. I gotta go see Paloma Faith over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, actually, she's over there on my wall. So.
Oh, I can see it. Oh, yes. Oh my God, amazing. So you're a big fan.
Yes, I have her lyrics tattooed on me as well.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh, wow. Have you seen her in concert or not yet?
No, I haven't seen her in a concert, mostly because she only tours over there. And I had it set up to where I was going to go, but I ended up, a lot of stuff happened, so I didn't end up going.
I see. Anyway, the doors are open. The opportunities always will appear. So anytime, just let me know in advance. I'll be more than happy to show you the city around a little bit for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll let you know.
Great. Okay, Gabe, it's not the end yet. Okay, let's play now the word association game. I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell one word that comes to your mind. Okay, quick thinking. Okay?
Okay.
So, I hope you are enjoying the interview. Before we do the word association game, don't forget to give a like, don't forget to share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the button right there. Thank you so much and enjoy the word association game. Let's start with family.
Issues.
Money.
Rich.
Love.
Friendship.
One word for life.
Terrible.
One word for sex.
Protection.
Religion.
Corruption.
Fear.
I would say like waste of time.
Politics.
Trash.
Friendship.
Love.
Desire.
Desire. I would say lust.
Regret.
I'd have to say waste of time again.
Okay. One word for success.
Amazing.
One word for wish.
Granted.
One word for happiness.
Happiness. I would just say like great, like amazing.
Okay. One word for Houston.
Toxic.
And the last one now, USA. One word.
Also trash.
Okay. Right, let's pretend I'm going to meet your lovely friend Shell for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, what's the most beautiful thing about you? And what's something that still need to work on, to improve on? What should say?
The most beautiful thing about me, I would say my face. Or that I'm actually like there for people. Like if anybody does need me, they'll be like, oh yeah, just ask him. And I'll be like, yeah, if I have anything that I'm always willing to help whenever I can. If I can, I will. But if I can't, like, I'm sorry. Which is, I guess I'd be something that I need to work on. Like, hey, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, like I guess I could like I'm like a back and forth type of person. Like so I'm like, yes, and I was like, wait, no, I can't, and I hate that I do that. So I was like, it always depends on like what's going on. I'm like, if I can, I will, but if I can't, then I can't. And it's like, or something always comes up, and it's just like, I make plans ahead of time before making sure I can do anything.
Very good. Let's play now, Gab and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question. You can ask me a question now, Gabe.
Okay. What made you decide to contact people outside of the UK and around the world to talk to?
Right. So it's I always had this fascination about connect with people around the globe, not just around the globe, but any person. I find people very interesting. I think all of us, we have so much to share. I think we have a lot of stories to share. You know what I mean? I think we go through a lot of challenge, a lot of happiness, a lot of moments in our lives, and I've always been fascinated about listen to people, to see their stories and see how much we are. I think everyone very interesting. Everyone has a story to tell. Everyone went through, you know what I mean, beautiful things, some tragic moments as well, some sadness. And I think when you talk about the things and people listen to it, you can connect with that person, you can connect with other people as well. And it's always come from a good place. I think we are here to connect with people, to, you know what I mean, to be able to go out there and see, you know what, I'm not alone. There's people around the world that are going through the same situation as ourselves. Like, could be anything positive or anything negative, anything challenge. I think all of us, we are very vulnerable, and sometimes as well, it's good to know that people out there from the other side of the world, or even very close, they are going through the same situation as well. So yes, the whole point of the project is about connect with people and let people share their stories, their memories in life. So that's the whole part of the project.
Yeah, I completely understand what you're talking about. So, well, I was gonna ask like how it is over there in the UK and everything, but you already had said that.
So yeah, so that's the whole aim of the game. It's just for people to be themselves, you know what I mean, to open their minds, or to talk about things that maybe they don't feel comfortable talk to somebody else, you know what I mean. And sometimes when we speak with other person that you never talked before, sometimes it can be easier in a way, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
Say that again?
I said, yeah, you're completely right. I mean, there's I go through a lot of stuff, and talking to them and like this, it's great. So
very good. Did you have a good time, Gabe? Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, this was pretty fun.
Well, thanks so much. Thanks for taking the time. Nowadays, I think we are so busy with our lives, and sometimes when people find a time for ourselves, I think it's a gift, because nowadays everyone has, you know what I mean, their life goes on. The world is so fast right now. But before you go, Gabe, I would like you to share a positive message or something that inspires you in life.
Something that inspires me, I guess like seeing other people succeed and makes me want to succeed as well. And it's like, like I can be great too. Like, seeing them, like, like anybody can do it. So if they can do it, I can do it too. But usually whenever I end my our YouTube channels, I tell everybody, don't forget to be who you want to be and everything like that. So, and don't let anybody tell you like otherwise that you can't be.
Absolutely. Very good. Thanks so much for the interview, and keep in touch. Good luck with the project, with your YouTube channel, and we keep in touch. Thanks so much for the interview. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.